Hello and welcome to my new video which is based on difference equation. So firstly we are going to describe what are difference equation. Difference equations are those equations which have some dependent and independent variables related with their successive difference. Okay, what does that mean? What does it mean is that let us suppose you have to solve this difference equation. This is the difference equation of order, highest order is 2. This is the argument of n plus 2, this is the argument of n plus 1, this is the argument of n. There are two types of difference equation. One is homogeneous and other one is non-homogeneous. The homogeneous equation is that in which the difference equation is equal to 0. Whereas for non-homogeneous equation, it is not equals to 0. It is something like e raised to power n or sine x or cos x in terms of anything but not 0. Okay, so how can we solve difference equation? Firstly, let us take an example of homogeneous equation. So let's see. You have to solve this equation. This is the homogeneous equation. As we see, this is equals to 0. So firstly, you have to prepare an auxiliary equation. How can you form it? For auxiliary equation, you have to suppose an elementary operator like E, capital E. So this is 16E square. E square means difference of order 2 minus 8E raised to power 1 of order 1 plus 1. This is the equation for dependent variable y. Okay, so your auxiliary equation becomes 16e square minus 8e plus 1. Now you have to solve it for e. Okay, you can solve it easily by prime factorization method or quadratic equation method. So how can you evaluate it? If I'm going to tell you about the quadratic equation, quadratic formula. Here a is 16, b is minus 8, c is 1. So d becomes b square minus 4ac. That means 8 is just 64 minus 4ac. 64 minus 64, that means 0. As we know, if discriminant comes out to be 0, then there are two equal roots. What are they? E is equals to minus b plus minus root d upon 2a minus b. Here minus b is minus 8 plus minus root d is 0. You have to neglect it. 2a 16. 8 by 32, that means 1 by 4. So there are two roots. As it is quadratic equation, any root has that many roots of its degree. Okay, so as its degree is 2, so roots are also 2 in number. Now this is your e. What you have to do, you have two roots. Now there is a formula. If you have same roots, if you have d0 and hence you have same type of roots, then you have to apply this formula for solution of an equation. So solution becomes yn equals, what is it, c1 plus c2n alpha raised to power n. Alpha is root here, which is 1 by 4 raised to power n. I hope you understand. This is how we can solve a homogeneous equation. Now, if let us suppose if d does not comes out to be 0, then what you can do? If roots are different, then you have to apply this formula. Let us suppose there were two roots 2 and 4. So what you can do? C1 2 raised to power n, C2 4 raised to power n. This is your equation. Okay, C1 C2 are arbitrary constant, but now there is no need to solve it. Let us come to another point, which is non-homogeneous equation. For non-homogeneous equation, let us suppose case number 1. In case number 1, you have, obviously, if we are talking about non-homogeneous equation, then it will not be equal to 0. So it may be of the form a raised to power n. A may be a sum of algebraic equation, algebraic coefficients, or algebraic numbers. Okay, like here a is 4. So what you have to do, firstly, this is already in the form of auxiliary equation, so you have to start it like the same way as we done here. So your auxiliary equation is e square minus 5e plus 6 equals 0. Now it becomes e square minus 2e minus 3e plus 6. E is common, e minus 2 minus 3 is common, e minus 2. Your e becomes 2 and as well 3. Okay. Now as roots are different, so your equation, one more thing, whenever you have to find out the solution for non-homogeneous equation, you have to do two things. Firstly, you have to find out the complementary factor and then the particular integral, and you have to make them sum up and you got the solution. So your complementary factor is, what is it? Seem like it. So C1, because roots are different, so you have to apply this formula. C1 alpha is 2 plus C2 beta is 3. This is your complementary factor. Now come to the next point, which is particular integral. For particular integral, there are so many formulas, depend on the situation which you have, equals to instead of 0. Okay, so you have here 4 raised to power n, which is in the form of a raised to power n. So the formula for particular integral is 1 by fe a raised to power n. That means 1 by fe. Fe is your function, this auxiliary equation, which is e square minus 5e plus 6 into a raised to power n, which is your RHS, that is 4 raised to power n. Is it okay? Now what you have to do, you have to put a in place of e. Okay, so here a is what? A raised to power n. So a is 4. You have to just place 4 in place of e. So what you get? You get 1 by 4 square minus 5 4 plus 6 4 raised to power n. So the value becomes 4 4 16 minus 20 plus 6. It will become 16 6 22. 22 minus 22. This is like so. So your complete solution will be complementary factor plus particular integral. Complementary factor is C1 2 raised to power n, C2 3 raised to power n, 4 raised to power n by 2. This is your particular integral. This is how you can solve a non-homogeneous equation. But this is only the fact where you have in right hand side a raised to power n. There are so many cases which we will discuss in our next video. So don't forget to subscribe, and if you have any query about any topic related to engineering, mathematics or any science, you can you can give the comment over it, or you can ask the query. Thank you so much.